Hey, beach lover. There's something profoundly human about returning to a shoreline, hoping to recover a feeling, only to discover the beach, the moment, or even we have changed. Even after years, after heartbreak, after becoming someone entirely different than the person who first stood beside the sea, something still calls us back. Maybe it's the sound, that familiar rhythm of waves collapsing onto sand like the earth itself is breathing. Maybe it's memory, our favorite beach, a stunning sunset, a version of ourselves that once existed there. Sometimes we return to relive that feeling when we were there before. Peaceful, alive, connected, free. We think, if we go back to that same shoreline, that same beach, maybe we'll find the same feeling waiting for us. But then we arrive, and the beach is different. The dunes have shifted. The multitude of shells along the shoreline have disappeared. The beach feels somehow smaller, crowded, less quiet. Different light, different tide. Or maybe the beach hasn't changed at all. Maybe we have. And that realization can feel strangely heartbreaking because what we were really searching for wasn't only the beach. It was a moment, a season of life, a feeling that we thought we could return to. But the ocean has never promised sameness. In fact, the shore teaches the opposite. No wave arrives exactly the same. No tide holds its position forever. The coastline itself is constantly reshaping. And maybe that's the lesson. Maybe the beach isn't asking us to recreate the past, but to meet ourselves where we are now. To stop chasing an old version of peace and allow a new one to emerge. We realize healing doesn't always look the same as it once did. What once brought excitement might now bring stillness. What once felt expansive might now feel reflective. We don't have to think of it as a loss. Think of it as growth. Because the real magic of returning to the beach, to the shore, is discovering that even when everything changes, the ocean still receives us, exactly as we are. I remember you, even if it's been years, even if you've changed, even if you no longer recognize parts of yourself. I remember you. You have returned to me many times. Sometimes with joy, sometimes with heartbreak hidden behind your smile, sometimes searching for something you could not name. And still, you came back because something within you has always understood. The beach isn't just a place. It's an opening, a doorway, a place where endings soften with the ebb and flow of the tide. where twisted thoughts begin to unwind in the breeze, where the noise of the world dissolves with the rhythm of the waves. Listen. That sound you hear? The hush of waves curling and rolling over the sand has always been speaking to you, even before you understood why. There's a reason humans are drawn to the shore. You return searching for sunrises and sunsets that once healed you, for summers that felt infinite, for moments when you still felt whole. You return hoping this place can preserve a feeling. Sometimes you come back expecting me to be exactly as you remember. The same dunes, the same salty air, the same tiny seashells beneath your feet, the same version of you. But tides change shorelines. Storms reshape coasts. And time reshapes people. I was never meant to be stuck in the past. Then neither were you. Do you know what I have watched for centuries? People arriving exhausted, carrying invisible weight, minds crowded with noise, bodies holding tension like a knotted rope, hearts aching for something they cannot explain. Yet the moment their feet touch the sand, something within begins to loosen. Breath deepens, shoulders soften, thoughts slow, as if the soul remembers something ancient here. Perhaps that is why you return. Not to reclaim the past, but to reconnect with yourself in the present. As you prepare for sleep, I invite you to stop searching for the perfect beach memory. Simply allow your favorite shoreline to find you. Maybe it's a beach from childhood. Warm air wrapping around your skin. The scent of sunscreen and salt drifting through the breeze. Tiny grains of sand cling to your feet. Drippy sandcastles decked with shells. Maybe it's a quiet morning on the beach. A soft pink sunrise. The gentle tide. The quiet lapping of small waves arriving one after another. Or perhaps it is somewhere tropical and remote. Turquoise water, clear and cool. Swaying palms in the breeze, thick with warmth and stillness. Let your breath settle into an easy rhythm. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Notice what image appears naturally. Allow it to form in your mind's eye. No need to force it. Your soul already knows the shoreline it needs. Come closer. Sit beside me for a while. Let the cool sand hold you. Feel the breeze brush across your skin, whispering softly, slowly. You can rest now. You do not have to become who you once were. You do not have to recreate an old season of your life to prove it mattered. What you loved was real. What you felt was real. But you are allowed to evolve beyond it. There are seasons in life when people mistake reinvention for loss. You mourn old versions of yourself. The dreamer, the adventurer, the younger self who once stood at the shoreline, believing life would unfold differently. But no wave returns as the same wave. Still, the ocean remains whole. And so do you. You're not broken because you've changed. You are becoming, just as coastlines become, just as tides become. Just as moonlight reshapes the sea each night without apology or regret. Now lie back, relax your shoulders, feel the warmth of the sand beneath you, soft, powdery, supportive. Above you, there's a blanket of stars slowly appearing across the velvety black sky. Cool air moving gently against your skin. Waves continue their endless rhythm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And with every wave, let another thought drift away. Another expectation. Another pressure. Another version of yourself you no longer need to carry. Let it drift away. You are allowed to rest here. You are allowed to begin again. Whenever life feels messy and exhausting, whenever your thoughts are tangled in self-doubt, whenever the weight of grief, sadness, or caretaking is more than you can bear, whenever you feel far from yourself, you will remember this. The shore is not asking you to return to who you were. It's inviting you to arrive as you are. And I will always meet you here. Now, as the tide begins to quiet, the sky has softened into night, stars forming patterns of light language above you. The shoreline is still here, breathing slowly beside you. And for this moment, nothing else is needed. No answers, no striving, no need to hold everything together. Just the sound of the waves coming in and drifting back out like breath. If your mind begins to wander, let the ocean carry those thoughts gently away. If memories rise, let them float softly across the surface. You do not need to return to the past. You only need to rest. Rest beside the waves. Listen as the ocean continues its endless song. Let the shoreline hold what you no longer need to carry. Drift now, softly, gently into deep rest. The waves will stay with you. Through the silence, through the stillness, through the night. The beach is speaking. Are you listening?